rise or fall, but this is the last. He's doing all he can to make it part of his past. Always coming for you, see how it ends. The order's going down, he got billion friends. Stop this war. Stop this war. It's the end of reality. The beginning of the end was never in our destiny. Part of this world. Part of this world. Fight against this insanity. If we fight together, we can stop this insanity. My man was cornered, there was no way out. So we found another angle, one they wouldn't doubt. He tricked the eye, oh they said he sold out. But he was just plotting while looking about. He burned them fast, then he made his escape. Found his own way and then his plans took shape. The seven found him and extended a hand. And now all the loopers follow his command. Let's go. Gotta find a way what the seven say. Gotta find a way that I overpay. Gotta find a way, it's been too long. Gotta find a way to fight. Gotta find a way what the seven say. Gotta find a way that I overpay. Gotta find a way, it's been too
viens de consacrer le plus clair de ma journée à essayer de réconcilier les 7 et le paradigme. Pour faire court, les 7 ont réactivé le méca, mais on ne sait pas si le paradigme le pilotera. Donc voilà, vous savez tout. Maintenant, il faut que j'aille faire autre chose. Tenez, si on allait pêcher, par exemple des pièces de méca englouties. professeur, moi j'y comprends quelque chose. L'onirisme en particulier semble très porté sur les vieux dossiers du personnel de l'IO. J'ai entendu parler d'une base de données analogique qui contient peut-être des réponses. Essayons de voir si on peut trouver ce qu'elle cherche. Quelqu'un d'autre a fouillé ces fichiers. Et de ce que je peux voir, ce quelqu'un cherche exactement les mêmes données. Il y a bien des archives sur la fondation, l'origine, le paradigme, mais rien sur les sœurs, encore une fois. Leurs fichiers ont été effacés par... Wow. Géno.
Y'all, they see him now, right? A member of the seven, but it hasn't been easy. Let me tell you his progression. King of the cubes. He had all the power, but y'all, he didn't realize the cubes devour. He walked away, but it was no use. The IO had him cornered, so he suffered abuse. They had him locked down. My crown. They put him under pressure, but he said, I ain't down. 1,000 words will fall, but this is the last. He's doing all he can to make it part of his past. O's coming for you, see how it ends. The order's going down, he got billion friends. was no way out. So we found another angle, one they wouldn't doubt. He tricked the eye, oh they said he sold out. Looking about, he burned them fast, then he made his escape. Found his own way and then his plans took shape. The seven found him and extended a hand, and now all the loopers follow his command. Let's go. Gotta find a way what the seven say. Gotta find a way that I overpay. Gotta find a way, it's been too long. Gotta find a way to fight what's wrong. Gotta find a way what the seven say. Gotta find a way that I overpay. Gotta find a way, it's been too long. Gotta find a way to fight what's wrong. Keep on fighting, you know it's what we do. Keep on fighting till we see it through. Keep on fighting, you know it's what we do. Keep on fighting till we see it through. 1,000 words will fall, but this is the last. He's doing all he can to make it part of his past. Always coming for you, see how it ends. The order's going down, he got plenty of friends. Stop this war. Stop this war.
jamais on survit à ça, ce serait bien qu'on raye des manuels d'histoire la partie où on a perdu l'énorme forteresse ennemie. À moins que mon plan soit une réussite. Mais même si la forteresse va se cacher ailleurs, elle laisse toujours une empreinte sismique derrière elle. J'ai installé un sismomètre pour traquer la base de l'IO, mais j'ai besoin de votre aide pour la calibrer. Si la forteresse fait un saut à moins de 50 mètres du sismomètre, on sera les premiers à le savoir. Oh! En fait, je crois qu'on collecte déjà des données. Si seulement j'arrivais à comprendre ce que ça veut dire.
but it hasn't been easy. Let me tell you his progression. King of the cubes, he had all the power, but y'all, he didn't realize the cubes devour. He walked away, but it was no use. The IO had him cornered, so he suffered abuse. They had him locked down. My crown, they put him under pressure, but he said I ain't down. 1,000 words will fall, but this is the last. He's doing all he can to make it part of his past. O's coming for you, see how it ends. The order's going down, he got billion friends. Stop this war. It's the end of reality. The beginning of the end was never in our destiny. Part of this world. Fight against this insanity. If we fight together, we can stop this. Y'all, they see him now, right? A member of the seven, but it hasn't been easy. Let me tell you his progression. King of the cubes, he had all the power, but y'all, he didn't realize the cubes devour. He walked away, but it was no use. The IO had him cornered, so he suffered abuse. They had him locked down. My crown, they put him under pressure, but he said I ain't down. 1,000 words will fall, but this is the last.
Bean? Looks like you need a friend. Well, you're in luck, because soon 4 Guys will be beaming to you live on even more platforms, including PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and the Epic Games Store. And with cross-play and cross-progression, playing with friends has never been easier. But wait, there's more. 4 Guys is going free. Party up with your friends across the entire range of 4 Guys seasonal content. And for those of you who've been with us for a while, enjoy a free legacy pack. For newcomers, we got Fall Guys, Fun Guys, Pride Guys, and this guy? We've got more challenges, outfits, and obstacles than you can honk a kazoo at. Silent, could you give Pink a hand? Fall Guys are not responsible for any basket-fall-induced arguments, friendly fire in Team Tail Town, injuries sustained from having too much fun, high blood pressure and broken friendships caused by terrible squadrons, incorrect classification of lots of scripts, micromanaging showrunners, nihilistic brawls from your 8-ball tower, malfunctioning bing bots, or any tall guy, small guy, long guy, wide guy, low guy, or high guy nightmares.
Hello everyone and welcome to this very special Fall Guys free-to-play reveal. We're here at the Fall Guys HQ. I'm Alice Leewoods.
And I am WWE superstar Xavier Woods, a.k.a. Austin Creed, a.k.a. Fall Guys professional and winner of at least 9.5 crowns. It's not important, it's kind of painful, but what is important is everything that we're talking about today.
I mean, we have got so much coming your way. We're diving into the move to free to play, exploring the details of the Fall Guys Legacy Pack, taking a sneak peek at next season, and uncovering some upcoming collaborations crashing their way into the Blunderdome.
But before we peer into the future of the game, I'd love to take a moment to think about just how far Fall Guys has come.
Fall Guys really holds a special place for all of us, and the game has come so far, further than we ever really expected it to.
Pre-release, when we were all in the studio, sometimes we'd make so much noise that people would come over to watch the playtests because everyone was so excited.
In the first 24 hours, I think we had like 1.5 million players tried to get into the game. Even our wildest numbers that we'd sort of expected and hoped for, it vastly outperformed that.
Fall Guys was so special when it came out because it dropped at the height of COVID in 2020. It just brought a lot of people together during a really bad time, and it was sorely needed.
When I think of Fall Guys, I think of all the friends I've made, family game, fun game, falling a lot, frustrating.
Si todavía no has jugado Fall Guys nunca, no sé a qué esperas. Es un juego 10 de 10.
O que o Fall Guys mais marcou na minha vida foi que me deu a chance de jogar junto com a minha namorada, que não era gamer, mas quando lançou o Fall Guys ela viu, gostou muito do jogo e agora a gente sempre joga juntos.
I love the slime climb levels because it's always a massacre come the end of the round. It's an incredibly brutal level, and knowing you're still alive when you get to the montage of all the beans coming off the wall, it's a very good feeling.
Fall Guys lo recomendaría definitivamente porque es un juego muy único. Dime cuántos juegos hay que se le parezcan. A mi público le encanta definitivamente cuando juego Fall Guys porque saben che siempre va a salir una risa asegurata.
Sì, Fall Guys mi piace davvero tanto e non vedo l'ora di scoprire le nuove novità che ha in serbo per noi.
Because it went so big at launch, like a lot of celebrities have played it.
The kind of standout moment for me will probably be when Snoop Dogg played Fall Guys.
There's definitely bits that, you know, stand out in my mind, like Tim the Tatman's quest for the crown. And then also things like the battle for the brands. You know, it's great to work for charity and we love working with special effect.
And it was really cool to see just how far the game had reached. It was awesome.
With over 40 million beans competing to take home an astonishing 28 million crowns, whilst another 17 million have found themselves plummeting into the gooey depths of Slime Climb, the world's greatest game show has definitely seen some excitement. But I know all you Switch and Xbox lovers are desperate to put your skills to the test and grab a crown of your own. So I think it's about time you got to see the game in action. So, there you have it. Fall Guys on Switch, Xbox, Epic Games Store, and a cheeky peek at the dedicated PlayStation 5 version. Don't forget, these are all free to play, including cross-platform parties and cross-progression, so it'll be easier than ever to join your friends in the Blunderdome, no matter what system they're playing on. And for you to jump seamlessly from one system to another without losing any of your progress, all with the use of your Epic Games account. Over the last 12 months, making sure all these platforms offered the best gameplay experience possible has been the team's highest priority. And a slightly bigger task than we'd imagined. I'm sure you've got loads of questions about the game. But before I hand over to Austin to dig into the details, here's a quick word from someone else who's very excited about Fall Guys' upcoming release.
Hi everybody, I'm John Vignacchi, Director of Partner Management at Nintendo of America.
And I'm Steve Singer, Senior Vice President of Publisher and Developer Relations at Nintendo of America.
We are delighted to welcome Fall Guys to the Nintendo Switch system. For the first time ever, you'll be able to take this madcap online multiplayer battle royale on the go and enjoy beantastic obstacle course chaos whenever and wherever you like.
Fall Guys will offer full cross-play and cross-progression. So no matter who you play with, to claim the crown, we hope you'll enjoy partaking in personality-packed pandemonium on the Nintendo Switch.
Tackle dizzy heights at the DMV, or brave the Lost Temple over a latte, or bumble through the block party while you're in the back.
Wherever you want to play. You can wishlist the game now on Nintendo.com to get all the latest news and updates.
We want to thank our friends at Mediatonic and Epic Games for their partnership, and that crown is mine!
Yeah, they're gone. That's a wrap! Pack it up, guys!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Anna, Senior Engineer of Fall Guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for being here, and thank you for being on this incredible set. This is wild.
Right?
Yeah, how you feeling seeing all your Fall Guys in the library?
Oh man. Crazy, it's like you're inside the game.
I know, right? Which was your favorite outfit?
The outfit, probably unicorn.
That's mine too.
But if I was a bean, I would be the one with a book.
Oh, that'd be
Definitely
you.
sleeping on the background. Yeah, that's me. Totally.
Well, since you are so close to the game, you've created a lot of this. How does it feel to be so close to the Switch and Xbox release? You guys just freaking out at the office?
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, it's been crazy road, obviously. But yeah, being able to have a game on so many platforms coming together, I don't know, I can't wait, honestly, to see all the new people playing and, enjoying it.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to grill you about the differences in all the games, the improvements and all that stuff.
Exactly.
Then first, can you give us some detail?
You will be able to play handheld and on the dock station. The specs FPS and 720p, and on the dock station you will have 1080p and also 30 FPS. You will be able to use your Joy-Cons or the Pro Pad.
Nice. Okay, we got Switch covered. So what about my Xbox people?
The Xbox. There are so many of them, so don't want to miss any of those. But yeah, we're looking forward to that.
I might be able to help with that, so we don't miss
Sure.
anything. I think we got a graphic showing some stats, and I feel like they're all looking good.
Yeah, I mean, we're really looking forward to actually be able to support those platforms. So I really hope that a lot of people will enjoy it.
Yeah, okay. And then, obviously, what about my PS5 people?
We're targeting 60 FPS and 4K, so your game will look brighter and shinier and faster.
There we go. There we go. Now, my people on PC, Epic Game Store. Can you give me some of that info?
Well, lucky you, we are coming also to Epic Game Stores, so you will be able to play with all your friends that you already have there and using your account on the Fall Guys game. We're also looking into implementing some of the very loved functionality as support a creator. We won't be getting that at launch, but it will be added to the game shortly. You guys
are working. You are working.
I mean, it's been busy, definitely. We're not slacking at all.
Yeah, okay, so to recap, we got Switch, all the Xboxes, PS5, and Epic Game Store.
Exactly. Everyone.
I can't wait. Thank you for taking the time to be here and give us all this info. And we're going to toss it back to you, Al.
Hopefully that's helped to answer some of the questions you have about the Switch, Xbox, PlayStation 5 and Epic Game Store versions of the game. But before we go any further, I just want to remind PlayStation 4 players that a new version of the game is available to download right now. Downloading this new version is really important, as without it, you won't be able to play the game. So yeah, pretty important. If you haven't already done so, head to your game library and you'll see 2 versions of the game. Simply download the coloured version and you're all set. And don't worry, you won't lose any of your hard-earned costumes, kudos, or crowns.
It is so exciting to finally be able to bring Fall Guys to Xbox, and even more so as a free-to-play title. Our players have been waiting for this moment, and Fall Guys will be amazing on Xbox Series X and S, with faster load times, 4K resolution, and 60 frames per second on Xbox Series X. Game Pass Ultimate members will also receive 1 costume per month for the first 3 months of the game's release on Xbox as perks. We're looking forward to seeing Fall Guys land on Xbox soon.
We really want to make sure free-to-play is a celebration. And as part of the festivities, we want everyone to have the chance to earn some awesome free stuff. So today sees the launch of our pre-registration page. By heading over to the web address below, you can pre-register your interest in free-to-play. But obviously, that's not all. As more and more people pre-register, you'll unlock a stack of exciting rewards, including a nameplate, some kudos, the burger pattern, the muscle man emote, and the melon head costume. So make sure you get all your friends to register and help push us closer and closer to those rewards. Now, I have a question for you. What is it that makes Fall Guys so special? Is it the weird and wonderful costumes? That theme tune you just can't get out of your head? Or maybe it's powering past an opponent in a fight, which I'd imagine feels pretty great. We think it's all of those things. But even more importantly, it's the players who have supported us along the way. As a thank you to all of our existing players, you'll all be receiving a legacy pack when free-to-play launches. But I hear you ask, what exactly is a legacy pack? Well, once again, we're going to head over to Austin, who's on the hunt for answers.
All right, thank you so much, Elle. I'm currently joined by Joe, the lead game designer for Fall Guys. How you doing?
Yeah, doing really good.
Good, good. We heard Elle talking about the Legacy Pack. So what made you want to introduce that into Fall Guys?
Yeah, so as we go free to play, it's really important for us to take a moment to kind of say thank you to everybody who's had the opportunity to support us this far. And so the Legacy Pack is like a really cool bundle of stuff that will be free to everybody who's had a copy of Fall Guys so far. And that's going to come with a bunch of really awesome stuff. So there's going to be 3 costumes in there. There's going to be the Regal costume, the Veggie Dog, and the Feisty Dwarf, which is highly requested on Twitter, I can assure you. And it's also going to come with free access to Season 1's Premium Season Pass, which is a new thing we're doing.
Okay, so Premium Season Pass.
Yep.
What is that?
So that's a new thing we're bringing to Fall Guys, which is essentially a supercharged version of the season pass that we've done in our previous seasons. It's going to be probably 100 tiers long, and it's going to be just jam-packed full of really awesome stuff. But it's also worth noting that the free season pass will still have loads of great stuff in, and even if you don't want to get the premium season pass, there's still plenty of stuff for you to unlock.
Okay, perfect, I'm following. With these great additions, are there any other new additions to the economy that are coming?
Yeah, so we're simplifying things a little bit, so you won't be able to spend your crowns in the store anymore, but instead we're bolstering crown ranks with a bunch of new awesome stuff to kind of supercharge that as well. And we're also going to be kind of updating the UI to be able to see all of the rewards that are laid out ahead of you in the new crown ranks too.
So then is anything happening with kudos?
Yeah, so kudos is staying, and all players will be able to earn kudos and spend it in the shop, which is really important. Players will also be able to exchange all of their unspent crowns into kudos as well as we go free to play. So if you were crown rich before, you're going to be kudos rich now.
Perfect. that was my next question. I said, what happens to all my crowns?
Yeah, you're keeping them.
As long as I'm some sort of rich in the game, I'm fine. Is there anything else new coming in that you can talk about right now?
Yeah, I think it's worth mentioning that all of the content in the game, all of the rounds, all of the shows that you play is all going to be free for all players. We're not trying to split people up at all. It's really important that everybody gets to enjoy Fall Guys together. And also we're going to keep running live events. All of the rewards are going to be free. Again, we want all players to be able to jump in and enjoy those things together.
Yeah, it sounds like it's creating essentially a Fall Guys universe where new players can have fun with legacy players and vice versa.
Yeah, exactly.
So, essentially, to recap, what do we got? We got legacy packs, we got premium season pass, and we got the fact that we're going to be on all platforms. This is good stuff. So, Joe, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I know that everybody watching really appreciates it, and you and everybody on the team. This is great. Thanks for spending the time, man.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Shu Yoshida from PlayStation. I love Fall Guys. It was great to participate in the promotion leading up to the big PS Plus launch. I enjoyed talking about Fall Guys in events like Devolver Direct and this Summit. When the game launched in PS Plus, I played the game every morning, and when I won the crown or I was close, I posted the last 60 seconds of the round on my Twitter to share with the people. It was awesome to enjoy the game together with a huge community. I also loved how developer Mediatonic added new levels and character costumes. Especially I was excited to see people in cute little Aloy and Jin Sakai. Congratulations on the free-to-play launch. See you in Fall Guys.
Of course, we're not just getting ready to launch free-to-play. Oh no. Fall Guys is about to receive its biggest gameplay update ever. We're not quite ready to spill the beans on all of the details, but we wanted to give you a sneaky look at what's being worked on. Aww.
Now, I'm currently joined by Julian and Ben. We've got the art lead and the lead level designer for Fall Guys. Thank you guys for joining me.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Now, I've got some very serious questions here. You guys are in charge of some very important stuff. So what can you guys tell us about the theme this season and the feelings that you wanted to kind of instill into people when they're playing it for the first time?
Well, for this season, we're going to be launching on all platforms, so all the Fall Guys in the world are coming together to their capital city, to the Blunder Dome, for a big old tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. So the levels will be in that stadium, and when I think of stadiums, I think of like big celebrations and live music and even some wrestling. So we wanted to get that atmosphere when you play the game.
Since you'll be in a stadium with all the other Fall Guys watching, I assume there's going to be some new obstacles too to create some hype in that stadium.
For sure. My favourites are the speed arches. As you run through, you build up speed.
That one is really cool. We wanted to invent a new sport as well. So these blast balls, they've got smiley faces on, but you throw them at other beans and it will blast them away. And there's a new final round coming of that. So.
Nice. So there's smiley faces on the explosives.
Yeah, of course.
Good. What about new outfits?
Yeah, so costumes is a fantastic one. We've got the golden gladiator costume, which is really interesting, and also we've got this dragon, so you can have an end piece, which is the tail and the head, and then the middle piece, so you could have long rows of characters running towards the end.
So I'm gonna just really need to see on that first level all 60 people as one dragon.
Oh, yeah. Totally, yeah.
But since we're talking about all the new outfits and things like that, let's throw to a video to show just how far Fall Guys has come with all this. Alright, so with that video, obviously, bringing in new IPs is something that you guys love doing. So what's it been like bringing all of these big name IPs into Fall Guys?
I think it's been fantastic. You know, some of these IPs are characters that we've grown up with, so it's really satisfying putting them into the game and sort of giving them that Fall Guys twist in terms of the art as well. So yeah, really, really good.
I like being on the start line and you've got characters from all kinds of different shows all together. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. So you guys have already had some amazing collaborations. Anything that you can talk to me about that's upcoming?
Yeah, some we can talk about, some are still a bit hush-hush. So at the moment we've got Ezio, which is going to be a really big one. We've also got Pasheen, and also we have Godzilla. I'm a fan of the Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, I'm Mothra myself, so yeah, okay. See who wins.
All right, so what other interesting things can you talk about with the upcoming free-to-play release?
In terms of collaborations, we've got some levels for the first time that are based around other IPs. It's been interesting turning that into new, fresh gameplay. I can't say too much, but you'll find out soon.
Nice. See, I like all this. You're just putting a little bit of sauce everywhere you can. Well, Julie and Ben, thank you very much for joining me, and thanks for all the info. And we're going to toss it back to you, El.
Hey friends, on behalf of the whole team at Epic Online Services, we're super excited to see Fall Guys using our crossplay services for this monumental launch. For us, the spirit of crossplay means connecting players across platforms so that all friends can come together, regardless of platform choices, hardware choices, or where you choose to play. For you Fall Guys players out there, that means that whatever platform you choose to play on, your Fall Guys progression and all your friends will follow you through your Epic accounts. Everyone gets to join the fun and no friends get left behind. Well, unless you get eliminated, of course. Boot up, invite some friends, and get ready to play.
Well, that is about all we've got time for. We hope that you enjoyed the show and, more importantly, that it has cleared up some of your questions and gotten you excited for our next season.
El, I thought we were going to tell everybody about the other thing.
What other thing?
You know the other thing.
Well, if you think they're ready.
Yes, of course they are. Look, so before we go, there's one last thing we want to show you, and I think that you're going to be very excited. Yeah, you saw it. You saw it. That's right. The ability to build your own rounds is coming to Fall Guys. I can't wait to do it. I'm so excited.
I mean, no, I hadn't noticed.
Oh, yeah, I can turn it up some if you want.
Maybe turn it down a little.
Okay, gotcha.
Because, just to be clear, this new mode is still a fair way from release. We just wanted to hype you up, whet your appetites, and let you know just one of the exciting new elements we're working on.
And that really is all that we've got time for.
But don't forget to head to the website below to pre-register for free to play so that you can unlock all of those rewards when the game launches on, can I get a drum roll?
Oh, of course.
June the 21st. Until next time, see you in the Blunderdome. Goodbye.
Bye.